Beach FM kick-off sports breakfast show with HMC Kapiti, your local authorised Kia and Suzuki sales and service agent, and now your local AA Auto Centre. At HMC Kapiti, the journey just gets easier. Find out how easy online at hmckapiti.co.nz.
You're back on the Kickoff Sports Breakfast Show on Beach FM 106.3. Well, we've just wrapped up a club rugby season. We're looking forward to rugby league finals. Well, we're already looking towards the summer sports. So let's welcome back to the show our good friend from the Kapiti Coast Softball Club. It is Willy Palmer. G'day, Willy.
Yeah, good morning, Damian.
How you doing, mate? How's it been?
Oh, it's been good. It's been good. You know, quiet off-season, but looking forward for a bit of summer and get back out onto the diamond.
That's the one. I know we're already looking forward, but I'm sure you would have been following a bit of league around the traps this year.
Oh, yes, I have been watching a little bit of league and following a little bit and taking the boots out and playing a bit of Masters as well.
Mate, you put all this younger than you people to shame with your energy and how you're out there. But in saying that, I went and played President's Rugby last week and I loved it.
Oh, there's nothing like getting out on the field and tackling a bit of the old mates and then having the camaraderie in the club rooms afterwards.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, one of those things that we know it does camaraderie well is softball, mate. So how's everything looking for the club? I see you guys are already calling for registrations online. So, how are you looking so far?
So the junior registrations have opened up and the senior registrations opened up online. So talking to the junior convener, the numbers are actually pretty good. There's quite a bit of repeat registrations coming on. They automatically get emailed, so check your emails out there. And there's some new little juniors coming along. So we always pick up big numbers for 7s and 9-year-olds and have our little local leagues going. So they're looking good, and yeah, the senior sides are sort of, they're a bit slower in getting together, but they're slowly getting their registrations in, and I think we'll, the same as last year, we'll have half a dozen senior sides and probably about 10 junior sides. So it's always looking good on the coast.
Fantastic, mate. Let's quickly talk about those teams. Last year in each of the junior grades, you had 2 teams. So regardless of what was happening in Wellington, they could always play each other. If registrations are looking good so far, and we always know repeat customers, if they come back, then we're on to a winner. So do you reckon you maybe have a goal of topping there? I know it's all about numbers, but, just having people playing. But, of course, you want to be doing it bigger and better every year.
Well, yes. The getting 2 teams from each of those age groups is always a key up this way, because exactly as you said, so if the grounds get a little bit of rain further south, we can always play those 2 teams together up here while the sun's still shining. But interesting part is, look, we branch out, and if there's a team of 7 or 8-year-olds or 11-year-olds that live in Otaki and they get together. Hey, a couple of years ago we took them under our umbrella. So, it's about getting our other communities up there that used to play softball, back playing softball as a group. So, it's branching it out and we've done it before, so let's keep it up.
Fantastic, mate. Hands and gloves, and bums on seats, hands and gloves. So we've seen COVID mess us around. They interrupted last season. We don't know yet how it's going to look for the upcoming summer season, but one thing we do know, mate, is that the national setup is going to be changed for age groups. Of course, it stays the same for the seniors, but of course the age groups are a bit different. So not long ago, you announced on the show that you guys were going to have the nationals for the under-18s. Is that still the same, or are you going to be holding the Central Region tournament?
Yeah, so exactly. So the national under-18 boys tournament, after the stellar work that was put in for the under-15s, we got appointed the national under-18 boys. That obviously now has been squashed, but we've picked up the under-18 regional tournament. So we'll have the boys and the girls from the lower North Island contesting the under-18 regional tournament here at Te Areawa. And, of course, the under-15 other regional tournament is going to be held at the ballpark where the under-18 Worlds were played last year, so up at Palmerston North. Wow. So that says a lot for our little setup to be compared with the likes of the Palmerston North brand new setup, and taking into account the Hutt Valley and even the Wellington setup that they have. So, as a little club, we've obviously got the nod from the national organisations to go ahead and organise and have more of these national tournaments out here.
Well, you do a pretty good job, Willy, so that's not surprising, mate. That's not surprising. We are looking forward now, of course. You've already got your committee in play. You guys have had your AGM, and you're already looking to the season. Are we going to see the pre-season tournament at Te Atiawa this season?
Yes, we are. With the registration forms and their entry forms have been sent out, and we've been holding back on it. So October the 3rd and 4th, the normal pre-season premier tournament, a couple of days of loosening up the joints for the boys out there on the diamond. It's scheduled to go ahead, and we're looking at tentative plans, because if the COVID regulations and limits still take place, we may have to spread that over a couple of venues. Let's be smart about it. We may have a section of teams playing up here. We may have a section of teams playing down somewhere else. And it's just about making sure that we still get everybody out on the diamond. So, we're hoping that we can have all the teams up there. But if we can't, it doesn't mean that we're going to squash it. We just may have little mini tournaments or mini hubs, one up in Kapiti, one possibly down at Plimerton and Ngāti Toa, and who knows, as long as we get these teams out on the diamonds, that's what it's all about. Because if they kick off on October the 17th as the premier games or competitions meant to kick off 1 week before Labour weekend, and then they go into another tournament. So, we're hoping, because as clubs, we need exactly the bums on the seats, people in the clubhouses. Yeah. We missed out on our big tournament at the end of the season. That's the big one that funds our little sports club to keep going. So the resilience fund that everybody's applying for, that's just to put money in the coffers to pay for the power, to pay for the rates, to pay for all the other things that, you just can't keep taking it out of the membership.
Mate, well, interesting times indeed. But heaps to looking forward to and seeing those names on that sheet, mate. Good people. So all the best with the upcoming. We'll keep in touch and we'll get those people registering.
Hey, we'll do. Hey, just on a final note, as you know, yesterday we put Sambo, your Totara Park man, up at the Urupara Paikokariki. Passed away during COVID, so many Totara Park people down there, quite a few Kapiti Coast people down there. Your diamond is set up over at Whakatiki Street. There is rumours going around that Kapiti might send our Prezzies team to play your Totara Park boys on September the 19th for Sambo or
awesome.
Paul Simmons. So let's get that on, and who cares what the weather is, eh?
Absolutely, mate. And Sambo, he wouldn't have cared what the weather was as well. Special, thank you for that, mate. He was a special man, and we miss him dearly. So thank you, my man. Thank you for the talks of ball. We'll keep in touch.
Will do. Catch you out on the diamond, mate.